Good evening and welcome to Service Strategy Talks. I'm your host, Syed Zohaib Murad, and today we are diving into a pricing strategy that shook up the telecom world, penetration pricing. We'll also discuss the problems that it created in the industry. So joining me is our pricing strategy expert, Mr. Shubh. Welcome, Mr. Shubh. Thank you so much for the lovely introduction. Excited to be here as always. So, coming to penetration pricing, it is that case when a company sets super low prices to attract customers first. It's like giving away candy to make sure everyone comes to your shop first. Sir, could you also explain what kind of goals as well as the usage pattern penetration pricing actually has in the industry? So the main goal of penetration pricing is that you want to enter a competitive market quickly and you want to capture a large customer base before the competitors actually react to your entrance. It is commonly found in industries like telecom, streaming, software, and it is a very low profit margin or even a loss incurring business initially. And you require actually high promotional efforts to support the pricing. And it is often paired with free trials, limited offers, and that actually happens in order to rapidly acquire customers. It can also discourage new entrants, and it also brings a brand awareness fast, which actually helps you in the long run. Haha, sir, that sounds great in theory, but there would be a catch to it. What's the catch here? Well, as we know that all good things are drawbacks, penetration pricing also has several problems. The first thing is that it's not sustainable. You either lose money during the initial stages or you barely break even. Second thing is that it sparks price wars and your competitors splash the prices too. And the customers may leave once prices go up and it attracts deal hunters, not loyalty users. So now let's talk examples. Everyone remembers Jio Telecom in India. Could you please elaborate on the case study? So, coming to the example of Jio Telecom Services in India, which is owned by billionaire Mukesh Ambani, it came up in 2016 and it came up with free calls and super cheap data. So, it was textbook penetration pricing. The result, total disruption. It caused total disruption to big players like Idea and Airtel and Vodafone in the Indian market, which initially pushed them to drop their prices and they also lost customers. Right. There were many firms which were smaller firms on the telecom industry, but which actually exited or merged. But the problem was that Jio had to burn cash for years and they invested billions in towers and bandwidth, right? That's really interesting, sir. So could you give any examples on telecom industry in Malaysia? Malaysia has had a similar story but a different ending. Around 2015, 2020, there were many telecom services like Digi, Maxi, and Celcom, which actually fought for market share and they came up with low cost plans. But what happened? The profit margins dropped for them, network quality suffered badly, and the users actually started complaining of slow internet and call drops. It was at such a peak that even the government stepped in, worrying about long term service quality for them. Thank you so much, sir. That indeed was very insightful to our audience. If you would have to exemplify on the penetration pricing bit as well as on the lesson learned here, could you please elaborate in one or two sentences? I would actually summarize to all my viewers that penetration pricing is a double-edged sword. It can win market share first, but you can't manage the costs or retain users. It can actually hurt you, and companies actually need a clear exit plan, good service quality, and maybe switch to value-added bundles once the users actually enter in the company. Well said, sir. Well said. That's all for today on Service Strategy Talks. Remember, low price is tempting, but can you survive the storm that follows? Thanks for watching, viewers.